Yo, welcome back. I'm your host, B. Ryder, co-host,
J. Bell.
and this is
Final Thoughts.
Today's topic. What is today's topic? Was Martin Luther King not a great man? Let's find out.
What is more important, the perception of how we see a thing or what that thing really is? And I'm going to give you an example.
What the thing really is.
What's more important, the fact that Martin Luther King is the man that we see that fought for freedom, or the fact that he was cheating on his wife?
Jesus. I think, oh no, move.
What's more important? Because that is the reality of the fact. He was a great man who knew God's word, who led people to freedom. He was cheating on his wife. That is a fact. So what is more important? Is it more important that we see him as that man?
But you're cheating on your wife. You're not a good husband. You're not a good communicator. You don't value her feelings. But he's great in all these other aspects. How are you a great leader, a great CEO, a great black man, a great father, a great leader in any aspect? You're not a great husband, a great communicator, a great...
You're a liar.
You're not great.
You're a liar.
Not great.
You're a liar.
You're not great.
So that's my point.
You're not great.
So I posted this.
You're not great.
The other...
God, you're not. That is triggering.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm a good dad. You're not a good dad because you don't respect me. How the fuck you showing these kids you a good father and you don't respect their mother? How are you a good father and you don't respect who brought them into this world?
Carried them.
You're not a great dad, my nigga.
All right, y'all. We got a special guest that returned. Homeboy Josh and Lucian. Once again, we'll leave the IGs into the description at the bottom so y'all can follow them and check them out. But what do y'all think about this spiel that she went on? Is Martin Luther King not a great man?
Because he was like cheating on his wife.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Well, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove in court.
Allegedly. What if it was true? If it was absolutely true?
Yeah.
Like, do we care? Like, is that something that, does he lose points at all? Is he still like, doesn't even budge in your mind?
He's a saint!
I don't know. What you think, Josh?
Yeah, Josh, what do you think? Yeah. Would you not knock him down at all?
Most definitely still a great man. I don't knock him down as a great man or take away any of the accomplishments because of the allegations at all. I don't think that it should take away from him being a great man. Everything has, especially in a relationship, especially in a marriage, everything has its reasons. There's so many avenues. There's so many possibilities as to why whatever was alleged may have been happening. In most cases, oh man, you know what?
It's all good.
Would you not let him? Like, he doesn't have the title "great man" in her eyes anymore because he's not, I guess, a good husband.
Good husband, yeah.
All right.
That's exactly what he wasn't. He may not have been a good husband, and that's it.
Still a great leader.
That's as far as that goes.
Yeah.
Still led the civil rights
It's okay.
movement.
It's okay to say that he's not a great husband.
Right. He's not a great husband. You know, maybe they needed therapy.
Get some help.
That's maybe as far as that goes with me. That doesn't take away from him being a great man at all.
I thought it was a bit. I don't know if I want to say weird, but I guess I should.
You a weirdo.
When she said something about you're not a great husband if you don't respect the mother, I'm just like, well, I owe you respect simply because you had my kids?
I'm just asking questions here, okay?
But in the public eye, we did not see any type of disrespect towards his wife whatsoever. It might not even just be. It might not even just be the public eye. Cheating on her or not, he still may not have been disrespected.
Come on, son.
Because she could have fully well known. I'm
You
certain
think
that she
the
did.
people who are outraged about this are worried about what they saw in public or private?
But they also have to realize.
No, you don't.
Man, the damn thing you can do about it.
They can't realize nothing.
You have to realize that cheating isn't being with someone else while you're married is not disrespectful. Everything is all like I was saying. There's a bunch of different avenues and reasons, and they're saying cheating, and cheating is usually thrown out and it has a negative connotation. But what she's just saying is he was sleeping with someone else. That doesn't mean that he was out here, just bashing his wife, not giving a fuck about his wife, not caring about the kids or how it affected their family as a whole, or how it affected even bigger what the look of it might do to the movement he was involved in at the time. None of that saying that he was with any of that. He's just saying he may have been sleeping with another woman.
Or several.
No one ever asked that maybe wife knew. Maybe all she wanted was a house and a place to raise her kids. Maybe she was fine with it.
She wanted that house.
That's what it is. She wanted it.
It's just allegations. But if you're gonna say he was cheating, one, don't just throw it out with a negative connotation. Just say he may have been sleeping with someone else. Okay, why? Explore the why. Then after all that shit happens, then you can get back to whatever the hell you may have been saying at the start. You can't just try to. If you throw it out with a negative connotation, then you're gonna be like, he wasn't a great man. You're just gonna jump to it. You can't just jump to it. You have shit to explore first. And even still, cheating does not take away from any of the advancements that this man has made.
I can agree with that.
Or he disagrees.
Yeah.
The way I see it is, you have people who are like single issue voters or whatnot, and they zero in on one particular topic, one particular subject, and they cast their vote on someone versus how they feel about this particular thing. If you are pro-life and that's your thing, you vote based on that. If you're not pro-life, you don't have my vote. And obviously for B. Simone, this is
One vote. One issue.
Exactly. That single issue that she lives or dies by. Which is fine to me to have that, because I think we all have that in whatever that arena. You have people who are historical figures that have done some things. Some of those things we look at and be like, nah, that takes away the title of greatness from you. If Christopher Columbus just discovers whatever.
So this is India?
Shit, it is now.
What we waiting on? Let's colonize this motherfucker.
All right, let's do it.
But he does a massive genocide when he does it. I really don't give a damn that he discovered this or found this or helped build up this. Look at what he did to do it, But is that a fair thing to hold against MLK? Like his infidelity?
Yes.
I guess. Yeah.
I think it's not a matter of fact. I feel like any issue I have with this whole conversation is that it seems to be a this or that situation. Like you can have flaws and be great.
Oh, he got bars.
You see what I'm saying? It's not an all-sum game. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm in the NBA and I shoot 30 shots and I made 27, I still had a great game.
Shaq was still great. He missed every damn free throw there was.
But it's just like, I feel like it seems in the video that it's like, if you have a flaw, you can't be great. Yeah. And we all have flawed character or whatnot. We people will capable of terrible things.
Coming with that cancel shit kind of hard.
Well, I didn't like behaviorally, because it's not the problem with B. Simone. She's a what do you call those things? The people. Yes.
Attention.
Not yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
a sensationalist. So she's gonna say things that gonna get her in the spotlight because, like, right now we have a whole episode about B. Simone. Now we can't undo this.
Yeah.
We've done it. We've given her a table, a stance, a place in the lexicon or whatever. But if you notice, look at the video, right before she says it, she like braces herself. Because she knows about to say some wild shit people are going to screen.
Before she says it.
This is the clickbait right here.
Before she says it, it's all emotional based. Like, it's just purely opinion. You see her well up with anger.
Right.
You can hear it in the tone of voice. You can hear it in the cadence. She's getting defensive and no one's attacking her.
You're not great.
She's defensive and no one's attacking her.
Who heard that, baby?
Like,
Who heard that?
That is what
It was him.
I was thinking.
That was me. I had heard it.
Who heard that?
I apologize.
Out of habit.
I'm sorry. I did it.
Yeah, she did kind of strike me as a hit dog. You know, in that scenario, somebody hurt her and she feels like the Negro who hurt me can't be a great man. And I don't give a damn if it was Martin Luther King or your damn daddy.
But this is the same chick that said that she'd rather date a drug dealer than they were 9 to 5.
Bitch, what?
One more time.
Oh, she did.
She said she'd rather date a drug dealer than somebody with a 9 to 5.
She'd rather date a drug dealer than somebody with a 9 to 5.
Yes.
Idealistically, be Simone.
Yes, because
This genius woman with this wonderful opinion.
Yes.
She was saying that like she likes to travel and it's just like, but they got 9 to 5, he got like ass off or whatever.
So
like
the drug dealer who's probably on probation and maybe illegal to travel.
I'm saying,
Yeah, the same person.
Yeah,
be Simone.
that guy.
That's who.
Finger waves?
Figure wave.
With the little slit right there.
All the nights.
Yeah.
Kiss my ass, sugar.
All of that good stuff, man.
Shot me in my pinky toe. Looking at us, man.
Not surprised you would say something like that at all.
It's fair.
What about that little perception and reality part of it?
That's my favorite part.
Was it?
I
still don't quite understand.
And here's my thing about the video too. Like, that's what the video was supposed to be about. It just got derailed.
Yeah.
That's a conversation that I would have loved to hear anybody, but these two women in this case, talk about. Because she was like, what's more important? She explained it horribly. That was a really that
made it difficult.
I could not follow. I was not following. But like initially, it was like, what's more important? Perception, how you view it, or reality, what that thing actually is. That's how it started. And for some reason, she thought the best allegory or example for this is MLK cheating. That's a really bad way to explain that. But
You fucked that one up that badly.
again, here we are.
I have a question for you.
Answer.
She asked. Well, she was saying that. Well, do you think? What do you consider Martin Luther King great for?
His advancements in the civil rights march.
Do you all agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think he's great for anything else?
He can grill pretty good. Yeah, he makes pretty good burgers on the grill.
Really, nigga?
So would then her perception about him cheating matter at all? And take away from what you consider him to be great for?
Her, obviously. Us, no.
For her perception, yeah.
So
Her
that means
perception.
for her, he would be great for something else entirely. Not for
Not great at all.
Not for what he actually did.
Apparently, he's not great at all, John. That's the point. Like,
Yeah.
you were great, then you made mistakes, and now you're not great.
Well, what I'm saying, like, in her perception, him being great was
predicated on his fidelity.
Right. Not
on the reality of the situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, Martin Luther King wasn't Derek Jackson.
Allegedly.
He wasn't.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
He wasn't legendary. No, he was not legendary. He wasn't allegedly him. No.
Derek Jackson.
So not realistically, but so based on us saying that his greatness is predicated on his advancements and the movement that he was involved in, for us, or for me at least, his alleged infidelity would have nothing to do to take away from that greatness. Do you think with the cheating, she's saying he disrespected the wife? That may not be true, but most of the time it is, and says that by disrespecting the wife and putting the kids through that and disrespecting the kids, I guess, and making the family as a whole, I suppose, not whole. Does that then take away from the greatness of the movement that he helped advance?
According to me,
how?
But none of that even happened. So it's just like, what are we doing here? Like, why are you using MLK for this?
Why? Why are you doing this?
You know, I think they could have been
example.
It could have been a better person for this. You know, like I see what you're trying to do, but
you really failed.
She may have tried using somebody else who was great, I guess, for keeping a happy home. Then maybe
right. That's what I was about to say. She's not Derek Jackson. Like, we don't look to MLK for. There's no speech, but he talks about his wife being like how loyal is his wife. There's no speech. That's not who
she probably was.
We looked to him for. Like, that wasn't his role. Like, he didn't give sermons about fidelity in marriage. He gave sermons about civil rights. Like,
yeah.
And again, like, to your point, if his whole thing was about how to be a good husband, then yeah, you're a hypocrite.
Right. But even if he was a hypocrite, does that then stop?
The message.
Does that take away from any of the advancements? Even if it's true, and it would have applied, does that then make him not great? Because what he did still happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he changed the course of history for black people, as a whole.
Right.
So it's kind of like he's a big deal.
Even if everything you were saying, even if you hit the fucking nail on the head and drove this bitch through the wood, is he still then not great? Like he would still be. What he did definitely still happened regardless. Anybody cancel that? Oh,
but what if he did something that you felt like crossed the line? Is there one thing that he could do that you would be like,
yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, if you could show me a picture of him with a swastika in the background, he's shaking a KKK hand, and I'd be like, oh, damn.
What if it's something unrelated to that? Like he's advancing the rights of colored folks all in America at the time, but we find out tomorrow, it comes out that he was a child molester.
I knew it. That's always the one.
Or if they were saying he was like beating, like abusing his wife or his family, then
we became out as transsexual.
He's out of line.
MLK.
This guy
identifies as white.
Transracial.
Yeah.
Transracial. Whole time. You didn't know that, did you?
It was all a dream.
Today. Bars. Yeah, bars.
That was good.
And this is why we're friends. Okay. Anybody have any final thoughts on this one? Josh?
He had a lot of
this thing was all a dream.
Before thoughts, during thoughts, final thoughts.
No. No, I don't agree with. What's her name?
You know her name. Say her name.
Why you being weird to me?
Say her name.
You're getting canceled now. Go.
Me too. Cancel me Simone.
Oh, you definitely. You gonna get it first.
What's
punishment?
No. I don't agree with what she said, and I feel that before you immediately attach negative connotations to anything, you need to fully explore everything. Like you can't just. I'm for real. That cancel shit, yo. You can't just be like, nah, he ain't great. No. How?
Sway.
No, bro. You didn't explore everything. Go ask the lady gone. The wife is gone now, right? You can't ask the important questions. All you can do is come up with bullshit. No, I don't agree with what Wade said to say.
Wade.
that.
Your head is swimming.
I'm mad.
Lucian, you have any final thoughts?
Yes, I do.
Let's hear 'em.
Final thoughts. B. Simone is just looking for a clout. We already know that though. People are multi-layered, they're complex, right? And having a character flaw, even if it is cheating on your wife, does not negate the greatness that you have done or are capable of. So don't let anybody tell you you're not great because of your mistakes.
My final thoughts on this is you're not the sum of the worst thing you've ever done, right? So I can understand, especially with historical figures, holding them to a standard, a certain standard. It's very easy to do, but it's not always the fair thing to do because nobody's perfect. If you're looking for the perfect leader, the perfect person to follow, you will be looking for a very long time. Because everybody has drawbacks, everybody has their detriments, everybody has their blind spots. Nobody's perfect. So sometimes you have to meet people where they are and then go from there. I am of the opinion that MLK was definitely cheating on his wife. But that's not an egregious enough offense to throw away all of his accomplishments, in my mind. There are some people who feel that way about George Washington. We just have a difference of opinion. But at the same time, it's important for us to be realistic about our expectations for people. And not just historical figures, but the people closest to you, everybody who you know. You shouldn't really put people on a pedestal like that because when they fall, they'll hurt you the most. But that's my final thought. What you got?
My final thoughts isn't that deep. I think he was a great person. His contribution to racism in America as a whole was, to me, a positive step for Black people and in the advancement of all the Negro people here. I do have an issue with the way she started out everything, being that he is a reverend, or was a reverend, and it was like, oh, he was a husband, he knew the word, he this, that, and the third, and they love bringing up the Bible to I feel like point out sins in others when we all sin. They still don't even live. They don't even live by the word themselves. So it's amazing how we pick and choose what we want to use to denigrate another person, especially this one.
You can't.
Wait, what?
Got him. We fucking got him.
Go ahead.
Yeah. That's pretty much where I'm at with it. Like you said, I don't think it's that egregious for you to take all of what he accomplished. Not at all. We have an additional final thought.
Yeah.
Final thought.
Nah.
No.
Just nah.
Well, oh yeah, I did have one more thing. B. Simone, my boy Josh, he won't holler.
We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
Very calm.
He that with me is against me.
Swimming those waves, boy. Swimming those waves, boy.
True scene. All power to the Most High.
But I'm sure y'all thank y'all for listening to our ramblings once again. Thank you to our guests for showing up and helping us out. Like I said, we're leaving the links to their IG pages in the description. Y'all follow. But the host B. Ryder, co-host
J. Bell.
And this has been
Final Thoughts.